As one of the first and foremost proponents of deontological ethics, Immanuel Kant believed that a person's morality is based on his unique capacity of rationality, one's ability to follow moral duty in spite of any natural reluctance. As such, he gave no importance to the outcomes of an action, only to the moral obligation of an act. In the ethics of Kant, morality lies not after the act, but in the very act alone. Enter the categorical imperative. One of Kant's fundamental principles in the ontological ethics is the categorical imperative, the moral duty. The first formulation of this principle states, act only on that maxim through which you can, at the same time, will that it should become a universal law. The maxim refers to a rule of action, and the principle goes on to say that such maxims can only be acted upon if it so applies to everyone. A law of nature. If you can do something, you should agree that everyone be able to as well. The second formulation continues, act in such a way that you treat humanity, whether in your own person or in the person of any other, never merely as a means to an end, but always at the same time as an end. This formulation commands that one must not treat the human, whether the self or other, as mere instruments to achieve something. Instead, one must act in a way that the treatment of the human is considered as an end as well. The third formulation states, therefore, every rational being must so act as if he were, through his maxim, always a legislating member in the universal kingdom of ends. The formulation states that a person should act autonomously and without self-interest. This focuses on one's obligation to not just follow universal maxims, but also make them as a rational being. A maxim, by nature, determines its own morality. This means that if everyone acted upon the maxim, as is required by the categorical imperative, it must not defeat its purpose. If it is self-defeating, then no one will do it, and the maxim fails to be a universal law. Thus, it should not be done.